on personal experience. So I'm trying to make stuff that other people can relate to through my own experiences. A lot of my comics are based on my own experiences and my life, my insecurities and my struggles, and I sort of already have the comic image in my head before I draw it, so I don't do like a bunch of drafts. I kind of just sketch it out on paper and then ink it and just put it out into the world and hope that somebody else can take something else away from it and relate to it, and that's how I feel connected to people who like my work and other stuff, and just trying to share my life and inspire the young. That's good.
My advice to someone looking to break into comics is to make exactly the kind of comics that you want to see. Make exactly what's exciting to you, because comics require a lot of passion and a lot of labor, and if you're not excited about it, you sort of won't end up putting in that labor. So find what you love, find what you want to see more of, and then just get out there and make it, and don't let anyone tell you not to.
So how the webcomic has changed between it being purely online and it being in print, I would say, I mean, since in that time, like, I've definitely gotten more readers, which has been interesting. I think the fandom has grown, and with that, the community around the webcomics has grown. So it's been really, like, I'm really thankful that people are meeting each other through my comic. And like creating fan works together. So from it being totally online to being print, I think I've had to think more about how things are formatted, like to talk about the art sense, but yeah, like community sense. It's been interesting to see the community grow along with very good.
My favorite thing about creating comics is how I can pretty much do every single part of it myself, if I am so inclined, and also the ways in which I can collaborate with other people on a very kind of personal, micro scale, to make something that's really special and very personal.
Want me to go first? Alright. I've always been pretty interested in art, although mostly illustration until very recently. I think like maybe 4 or so years ago, I sort of just fell into this comic circle, and everyone sort of encouraged me to make comics, and I was never really sure about it. And then just via those people, I started getting gigs in comics, just like sort of spreading my illustrations and fan art around, and yeah, comics kind of found me, and not the other way around. How about you?
Well, I've always loved comics. I was really into manga as a teen. I kind of fell out of it a bit during college. I studied textiles, but I actually was in the same friend. Like, we met each other in the same friend group, and we went to Toronto Arts TCAF, and it like just like really like blew my mind, and it just made me like obsessed with comics again. And it was like, I don't know, finding like an old love again. So like finding that with like more crafty stuff, and then focusing primarily on like comics. It's been good. Yeah, it's fairly recently, but I was really into it growing up.
Really a deciding factor. I started the comic when I was working in a museum, but I had to leave the museum job to pay off my student loans. That's when I went up north and I worked in the oil sands for a couple of years, and I took the comic with me. And while I was in the oil sands, while I was working there, the comic took off online. I got a following. We were able to set up a store. We were able to sort of start making an income come in, a supplementary income to what I was making. And by the time I was finished working in Fort McMurray, it was clear that I had a shot at comics. I thought I was going to go back to the museums, but I also knew that there was something special here, so I thought, wow, I'll give this a shot and see how it goes. And I started making a living off of it in 2008. and it's just kept rolling since. So I didn't consciously leave one thing for the other. I just had the opportunity to pursue comics, and I did. And it luck, timing, a lot of things.